right, let me get me a quick lab game in.
Declaring that the constitutional right to abort no longer exists. And I can just remember guys in the manosphere, guys in the red pill, making many videos about Roe v. Wade decision overturned. And was a big
NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, with the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone. The Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
That's a tricky thing. I'm not going to get into the abortion rights and stuff like that because YouTube is really particular about these videos. But pretty much, there's always a debate in the abortion community of when does life begin? When does it start? And if you're a pro-lifer, you're most likely going to assume that the life begins when the child is in the mother's womb. So for those who are, like I said, rolling with this, the other side will say,
and now Bruce Arians with a play clock running low is going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Life begins. And that means it needs to occur prenatally. Now, here's the situation that's going on right now. With the Republicans pushing this bill, the Unborn Child Support Act, which has come a month later after the
first and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Because they're already saying that life begins prenatally. Well then, so does child support. And I know for you guys who want to know a little bit more about the Unborn Child Support Act.
Now a play fake, Brady.
Somewhat of a definition of what it is.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Let me answer the door real quick.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
I want to kind of focus on who this is going to affect and possibly how you need to deal with your other personal things in your life to get ready for such changes. Because there are
I'm ready.
9 people pushing this bill forward on one side of the legislature and 13 on the other side. 100%
throwing on first down is Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
So many offenses want to include the running backs into the passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Going to affect more poor white men than anybody else. Just on the numbers.
Second and 10.
Y'all don't know how many poor white men are getting fucked over by child support. Y'all have no idea. It's
a first carry for Leonard Fournette.
Millions.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Here's Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They'll go for it. It's Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Brady now on 1st down. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Fournette on the counter. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5 now. Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
An oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the fourth quarter.
You had the ball too long, homeboy.
Early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this first quarter already, and now after that completion, they're set up first and goal.
Breaking news tonight, the rapidly spreading fire destroying several homes in Texas. The images just coming in with flames engulfing multiple
now Brady.
homes in a neighborhood just outside Dallas.
Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Taking cover behind seats. How police took the shooter down. President Biden making his first appearance in days since his COVID diagnosis, saying he's feeling
to throw is Brady.
hopes to fully get back to work.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
The global health emergency declared over the growing monkeypox outbreak. Inside the CDC response, White believes the virus is spreading faster than before.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening. In a summer of extreme temperatures, the worst
A very lengthy opening drive, as this will be play number 12, coming on third and goal.
Posted in the Bay Area due to a rampaging wildfire. More than 175
Again, it's Brady.
near Yosemite. It's already sent
Touchdown! Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Gronkowski. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckabaugh for the point after. And his kick is no
Ray Finkel. Laces out.
This one stays
You don't need that.
Now he's back out there to boom this one.
Hard turn now, fellas.
Frustration after the PAT miss.
Looks and sounds like.
Now it's Wilson. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Also the most volatile blaze of the season, torching everything in its path.
I appreciate how it was.
Still haven't absorbed this. Even with 2,000 firefighters on the ground, the Oak Fire is raging out of control, destroying at least 10 structures, including newlywed Steve and Andrea Ward's home, which erupted into a fireball.
She's looking over my shoulder. You know, this home.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. First down run with Elliott going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Of the air attack. But even a steady line of fire retardant isn't stopping the blaze. Visible from outer space, the suffocating blanket of smoke has now drifted hundreds of miles, choking the skies near the Bay Area. It comes amid deadly temperatures blanketing the country, 37 million under heat alerts. But it's the Pacific Northwest that could see temperatures rise as high as 115 degrees.
6-0 our score after 1.
Back on the fire line, some good news. The Inferno is moving towards burn scars like these, where there's little fuel for flames.
You know, it's just stuff is the thing. It's just stuff. But it's still amazing to see what it's revived.
For some, the damage is already done. California's most destructive fire of the year certainly won't be the last.
Miguel joining us now from the forefront of the fire. Miguel, have crews made much progress today?
Elliott's going to get it again on second
Good
down.
D.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
In a matter of minutes, the people who live in this neighborhood say they will not rebuild. They don't have Thank you. Tense moments at Dallas today when a woman opened fire at the airport, sending passengers running for cover.
Let's do what we do, baby.
Here's Prescott.
Firing, hitting the ceiling. She was shot and wounded by a police officer
And there is Amari Cooper.
Let's do what we do, baby.
And he's got
Caught
the
you
first
slipping.
down yardage before being taken down at midfield. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process, when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
By the end of this week, it comes as his predecessor, former President Trump, is set to return to Washington.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Today, a member of the January 6th committee, it is new evidence showing Mr. Trump resisted some of the sharpest criticism and attracted the remarks. He was to give the day after
The give is to Elliott.
including crossing out by
No gain on the play there, second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
But with justice, legal consequences must be swift.
Prescott down.
Do you know why he wanted that?
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In action on January 6th.
The police were heroes that day.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Health Organization declaring a global health emergency. Blaine Alexander has exclusive reporting inside the CDC.
As calls to strengthen the nation's monkeypox response louder, and U.S. cases skyrocket from 1,400 less than 2 weeks ago to nearly 3,000 today.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Right now, we have over 300 people who are working on this response 24/7.
Rarely fatal, the virus is marked by painful lesions and sores. Close physical contact.
A first down carry by Elliott.
Good shit.
He'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Why you don't let me get a run game going, man? What's up with that?
They certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play.
You on some bullshit, homeboy.
I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
My lighter at.
Towels or blankets with someone with an open sore. The vast majority of cases are spread among them in the LGBTQ community.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this
Go ahead.
complete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
The curve not keep going up, but flatten out, and then eventually start to go down. So that would be my hope in the next 3 weeks.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Elliott. Hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands.
A big play, fourth down. Here's third and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Releasing the records and also the repatriation of those babies. Bring them home.
Ancestors to be remembered even in our interview.
Why is that champion?
Or the ones like
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Francis initially apologized at the battery winning
throwing. Prescott.
Good D, good D.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Francis welcomed with a headdress today, but not everyone is ready to forgive.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
Morgan Chesky is there.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Zerline connects on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Describing their son Luke as a loving father who went around wanting to help.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
The parents say Luke was not
taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
He didn't go there. He went there because he wanted to help people.
Meanwhile, in the port city of Odessa, smoke skies after a Russian missile struck. The attack coming after Russia agreed to end its blockade.
They're just going to run it here up the middle.
Ships to deliver vital grain. More than 20 million tons.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. The return man, Wilson. And he returns this to the 22.
Working on a plan B to transport Ukraine's grain and other products out of the country and get it to those who need it most.
Lester, Morgan Chesky in Ukraine. Thanks. In 60 seconds, the shifting landscape.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bless you. Thank you.
A give to Elliott.
Good patience.
This will be
Good
stopped
tackle.
about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott.
That was a fake-ass hit.
On the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he could put a lot of men in danger of returning the ball. And that's what today's episode is about. I want you guys to listen to the people.
That block, baby.
Pollard now a 1st down and more. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. This is Elliott.
Ah, my fault.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Prescott. Swinging this out.
Good tackle.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone. Have I not given everything?
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game. And if you get
almost fucked that up. Let's go, let's go. We ain't dealing with no slouches, fellas. Let's go.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13.
Good move.
Brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go. They about to pull out their motherfucking tricks. I know he got a bag over there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
What is that again?
On play action, it's Brady. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady.
Oh, you got to come up.
And he'll have it past midfield almost
Good shit.
before being taken down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So
Good motherfucking pass.
Touchdown out this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
What am I even contributing?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
The Wizards gave me superpowers. I mean, everybody got superpowers. Where am I going?
Like crime? Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Truly stole the power of all the gods. This is very personal.
Look, I might not have as much experience as you because I'm not super old like you, but I've seen all the Fast and Furious movies lately. It's all about...
Bentley! Guys, how was the signal?
Here's 2nd and 10.
The world will not survive this.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. Gonna throw deep for the end zone.
Ooh, good shit. Good shit.
Scotty Miller, 28 yards.
We knew they had it in them.
Bucks have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And he'll look to throw for it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And the failure to convert.
That was easy, too.
Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right
Let's
call.
go.
I think it was the right call.
Still a ball game.
Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
I was really ripped. You're awesome. That is the Becky that we need for this trip.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On second down, it's Pollard.
Good shit, good shit.
Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
We have 50 feet of growth. I think I can drop
To throw is Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
That's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's clear to me.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw.
Good game, cuz. Hell of a game, man. No doubt, no doubt.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
When I'm clean, I'm quick to move.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Should we go?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, of course, this win
We had to get that one on our motherfucking under our belt
how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's
for the warm-up.
So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.
To read that article you sent me. What'd you think? You don't feel like it comes off a little tone deaf? Offensive, even. I don't feel like you take me seriously as a writer. That's because you're not a writer. You're a photo editor. Have you ever wanted to be noticed so badly? Hello, you wanna hang out tonight? Oh. You didn't even care what it was for? Colin!
Oh shit, what up, honey?
Danny, from work.
Danny.
Yo, Colin, I love your videos, man. Thanks, B.
So, what are you?
I'm a writer. I'm looking to develop my work by traveling. Going to Paris for it.